Hello, my name is Raul Cisneros, and I would like to welcome you to this program brought to you by the Anne Arundel County Human Relations Commission. During each program, we focus on different human relations issues and topics in Anne Arundel County. The Anne Arundel County Human Relations Commission seeks to advance understanding by the many communities in the county and promote the elimination of discrimination practices in both the public and private sectors. Joining us for this program, we have the chairman of the Human Relations Commission in Anne Arundel County, Mark Heiss. It was a busy summer for the commission, and Mark is going to talk to us about the work they've done in the past few months. So, Mark, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So you held a community meeting in June. So tell us about it. Who attended?
Sure. On June 14th, Saturday, we held the first of what we hope will be many more community dialogue events. Now, the key word is here dialogue. We wanted to invite community members, government department heads, and all sorts of community members and leaders in our school system and what have you to attend this meeting and discuss issues that they thought would impact human relations in the county. Now, human relations differ somewhat from quality of life issues. Quality of life issues are oftentimes seen as road conditions or other infrastructure problems. Human relations, on the other hand, we try to deal with how people interact with one another, how they work with each other, or how they relate together in groups. This meeting was attended by many department heads and county administrators. We were fortunate to have them with us, and it was held at the Anne Arundel Community College, or the Arnold campus on College Parkway.
And but it wasn't just government people. You had people from outside of the government too, right?
Yes, sir, we did. We had community association leaders, we had community association members, and other members of the communities.
Okay. So why did you host this meeting?
Well, we wanted an opportunity to hear directly from the public what the issues were. This was an opportunity for us to listen. Rather than for us to talk to the public, we wanted the public to talk to us, tell us their concerns, see where the issues were. And it also gave us an opportunity to work with these same people and try to determine solutions or way to address these problems.
So what did you learn? What were those things that were brought up as concerns by those attending this dialogue in June?
Sure. Well, let me start with the things that we found out were very positive about the county, things people liked. People liked the convenience. They liked the ability to have shopping and highways close by, 95, 695. We're close to everything. As long as you're not sitting in traffic, that's a good thing. So it's an easy commute. Also, they liked, of course, the educational opportunities. They liked our public school system. They also liked the community college, and they liked our Center of Applied Technology and the opportunities that brings. Of course, they liked the bay, the rivers, and the creeks that make Anne Arundel County such a great place to live. And then, after that, we talked about issues that were seen as concerns or problems. And we did uncover quite a few. Just to mention a few, we talked about minority hiring and minority employment. We talked about disabilities issues. We talked about issues with transportation and senior citizens issues. Of course, we also talked about the lack of affordable housing and language barriers, just to mention a few. Switching back to affordable housing, some people felt salaries were too low to be able to afford to live in our county. And oftentimes with that, affordable housing may not be marketed as aggressively as other housing because of the lower commission. So we also talked about the tax cap as perhaps being a obstacle to providing much needed services in the county. The tax cap, however, if we were to adjust it up or remove it, And of course, that's going to raise property taxes and will push housing even further away from people. So that was just some of the things we talked about.
So what are some action items? What were some deliverables, things that were planned on happening after this meeting? Can you talk about that?
Sure, some action items, yes. Well, we gained all sorts of information, and it was a very good exchange of ideas. And we're still processing some of that information, but we have determined that it would be nice to provide cultural and cultural training and diversity training to the public, perhaps through community associations or maybe public schools or the library system, maybe religious groups. We also, as more information is obtained and we come up with ideas to address problems, we want to be able to work with the administration, of course, and the county council to implement these issues.
So what are some next steps? You talked about this is just really the first of a series of dialogues. What are the plans for the future with these engagements, community engagements?
Sure. Well, we hope to have many more. This first one, as I say, was held in Arnold at the community college campus. Maybe the next one could be held in North County or perhaps in West County. We want to spread out and reach out to as many people as possible. We'd like to include more community associations. We'd like to include more community members, religious groups, maybe business owners or people in the business sector. We want to be able to get as many people involved in this as possible, and that way we can get a good, diverse set of ideas and thoughts on human relations in Anne Arundel County.
So the commission has been seeking enforcement authority because here in Anne Arundel County, the commission cannot enforce things. So is that still an aim of the commission?
Yes, it is. It is still a goal for us on the commission. We think that not having enforcement authority can be an obstacle for us in achieving any kind of resolution. Some people may not come to us because they feel, well, that we would just direct them in another way or just advise them. Then, of course, there's the time issue. At the local level, problems of this nature can be resolved much quicker than at the Maryland Commission on Civil Rights or on the Equal Opportunity Commission. The time is much better being done at the local level, and also it gives the commissioners who are county residents a local feel of what's going on in the county. We live here, we know about the county, and we sometimes feel that will result in a better resolution.
And Anne Arundel County is the only county in a major area with a significant population that does not have enforcement authority, correct?
That's correct. Most of the commissions in the Baltimore, Washington metropolitan area do have some enforcement authority.
Okay, great. So also, the commission is now beginning to accept nominations for the Dallas PACE Award. So let's talk about that a little bit. What is the Dallas PACE Award?
Sure. The Dallas PACE Award is given to any individual who has made a significant positive impact on human relations in Anne Arundel County. It is given in memory of Mr. Dallas Pace, who was the first chairperson of the Anne Arundel County Human Relations Commission. The award's given in his recognition because he gave so much to the community. And of course, here in Anne Arundel County, we have many people as well who give back to the community and work hard to make Anne Arundel County a better place in which to live, work, and raise a family. We want to be able to recognize them, and therefore we, once a year, give this award out at the Martin Luther King breakfast, and it'll be given out at the 34th breakfast. That's in January of 2015.
So what's the deadline for submitting a nomination? Where can you find more information about it?
Sure. The deadline, sir, is October the 3rd of this year is the deadline. And the submission needs to be made on the official entry form, which can be found on the county website, or you could dial area code 410-222-1234 and ask to have a copy sent out to you. And we encourage anyone to think hard, find somebody that they know who may be deserving of this award, and send in a recommendation.
Great. So tell me about your term. You just were recently reelected as a chairman, and your term expires next year, correct? But you have another year as the chairman of the commission, correct? And how long have you been on the commission? Can you tell us?
Yes, I'll be going into my 5th year on the commission. It's a great opportunity for me. Most of my life has been in public service, and this gives me an opportunity to continue that service. And I find myself very fortunate to be on the committee. And I'd also like to thank all the participants in our dialogue session, and I'd like to thank the commissioners, such as yourself, who assisted on that day, all the time you put in planning it, all the effort to assemble all the needed people and the material. And we look forward to having many more of those.
And also the staff, too, was very helpful.
Oh, yes, sir. We had great help from the staff, from Miss Janelka Stafford and Miss Evola Peters. We also had assistance from the Department of Justice, and we also had some assistance from the Maryland Commission on Civil Rights, and we really appreciate their help and input. Great.
Well, thank you, Mark, for joining us. So this concludes this program brought to you by the Anne Arundel County Human Relations Commission. If you have any questions for the Anne Arundel County Human Relations Commission or would like to seek assistance, please call 410-222-1234. As always, thanks to the staff at the PEG studio and Glenn Burney for helping us make this program possible. Thank you for joining us.